I'm going in. We don't do all of that talking, bro. We going in. Yeah, everything's a go when I'm on the end. Gangsta, 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 where I begin. I'm going in. We going in.
It ain't no sit down, fuck talking. Ain't no chit chat, you touch mine, it's fuck yours. Get my lick back, we pulled up and doubled down. Yeah, we hit back and party hard and drink up, nigga. Let's
Yo.
How you
What's
doing tonight,
good?
bro?
Hey, bro. Live and kicking it, man. It's been one hellacious few months, couple of days, couple of hours, but I'm here. How are you, bro?
Man, I'm still full. I ain't even gonna lie. So I'm one of them people where Thanksgiving's my favorite day of the year because of all the food. You know, that's the fat man holiday right there. So I, I
Right,
was I was getting it in that day. We did nothing but eat, and then ended up getting so full that we passed out, and then did it again.
right, right.
So
Most
happy
definitely,
holidays
man.
to everybody.
Absolutely. Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
So
So,
you want to knock out that disclaimer?
yeah. Before we do that, I want to say welcome all guests and for the actual live as well as the replay of the live. I want to say welcome to Kickstandz Down. It's your main man Trouble, aka Left Lane Bully, with my guy Frost. And just a simple disclaimer, man. We do it every show. Can never do it enough because some people tend to run away with something that's not the truth. So this show here is our thoughts and opinions only. It doesn't have anything to do with any of our prospective clubs or who we may or may not support. Once again, these are our thoughts and opinions only. Cross my guy, what we doing?
So tonight, we want to discuss something. The narrative for, the whole biker culture, riders, it doesn't matter if you're independent, if you're wearing some rags or whatever the case may be. They always try to pin that negative narrative. Oh, they're a bike rider, so they're automatically a bad person. But this is the time of year that, people actually do some really good for the community and give back. And a lot of it gets passed up by the mainstream media. So I wanted to get on here and talk about a way for us and everybody else out there that's watching us to give back. And, there's a toy drive going on for a children's home here locally and also with the Toys for Tots. And we want to try to get some gifts up for these kids. Um, if anybody is interested in doing so, we have the email right down here at the ticker, kickstandsdown at gmail.com. That's kickstands with a Z, down at gmail.com. So you can go on there and we will gladly let you know how you can help give as well. If you're wanting to send something or whoever to get in contact with about such. Also, if you want to donate another type of way, my wife and I had discussed going and getting some stuff. We already went and got something previously. Talked about it the other day on Mike Ball's show. So if you want to do it that way, the Cash App is right there at the bottom. It's the same as the show channel name, that one guy Frost with the money sign, of course. So you can go and show some love that way, and we can get the kids a gift, let you know what we was able to get for the kids and all that kind of stuff. Just make sure no matter which way you go, you let us know how to contact you so we could tell you thank you. And that also goes for my bro Trouble over there. You know, anybody that has his information or wants to give back can also hit him up in the same email as well. You can hit us up on social media or however, and we can do it that way as well.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. It's the end of the year. A lot of people got a lot of things going on. Traveling, you got family in town, whether you're traveling in state, out of state. You got loved ones that you haven't seen. You got loved ones that you haven't been able to spend enough time with throughout the year. So you already know how to give back. But just think about the less unfortunate out here as well. Like the biking community really pulls strong on that. That's what one thing that I do love about being an actual biker is not only the journey, not only the enthusiasm, the camaraderie, brotherhood, sisterhood, the parties, there's ways to make money off the set and things of that nature, but you gotta get back to your roots. So you gotta be able to give back, whether that's monetary gifts, whether that's time, dedication, patience, anything that you can do to give back. It doesn't always have to be out of pocket. Sometimes it's just a pull up. Sometimes it's just a conversation. Go to an old folks home and spend some time with them. See, talk to your local. Uh, around your area. You know what I'm saying? See what you guys can figure out, put together. Doesn't you don't necessarily have to have a patch on to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about what you want to do with your time to make yourself stand out. You know what I'm saying? Be that difference in the community. Be that change that you want to see. All right. So don't wait for somebody else to do it and then you want to ride a coattail. Nah, be the change. In order to see the change, you must be the change. All right. That's all I got to say about
Sorry, I muted myself while you was talking. And yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you don't have to be in colors to do this. This is for everybody. Um, some are less fortunate, some don't have it easy, and to be able to get that little bit of help come Christmas, that's what it's about. And I remember, growing up, I didn't have all the luxuries and stuff that some people had. So giving back to these kids and making sure that they're not going down the same situation, that's what it's about for me. I like to give back. We talked about it. Well, I actually kind of got pulled into a conversation on Mike Ball show the other day. But as you've seen, we talked about it the other day over there as well. And there was a brother Nitro from Guardian Riders who was very interested in getting in contact. He actually did get in contact with me, and then unfortunately, he's been in the hospital for the past couple of days. Just got to come home today, so let's send some prayers his way because he was out here trying to do good, and life still got a hold of him. But he's being an optimist. He's actually doing good. He said he's doing better, and he's still, wanting to help us out and be around in the future if at all possible. So we told him, yeah, we'll definitely make that happen. So make sure y'all send some love that way as well. And to Mike Ball for, throwing a link out in the chat and having some of us be able to come on and just talk and figure something out like that toy drive right there. And like I said before, it is a local orphanage, and it is my wife's company that she works for is actually the ones that's got a box that we can drop off toys at. Toys for Tots is doing it as well, or if you want to get in the email at the bottom, we can do it that way. And War Gorilla just got done doing our Thanksgiving Day to feed the less fortunate. Now we're working on our Christmas toy run. See, that's what it's about. And there's Nitro right there, Guardian Riders.
it.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, Nitro? What's up, War Gorilla? Pleasure, brother.
So, what do you have to say about that? Giving back, the toy drives, the feeding the less fortunate, all that. Why don't the mainstream media want to pick up on stuff like that? Because these are good causes. Um, I actually, it was a technical error earlier when I was trying to share the previous video promoting tonight's show on Facebook. It got taken down, and I got kind of upset. I went into the group. I was like, "Yo, I'm trying to do something good here. What's going on?" And it never would give me a reason, but I got in contact with one of the admins for the channel and sent him what I was trying to show, and he's like, "Yeah, man, that's good." He's like, let's get that back in there, and we got rid of the technical difficulties. But I think it's a great thing.
Oh yeah, most definitely. If you got any kind of heart, it should actually warm it. We know that life is challenging, so just imagine the ones. Well, first off, think about what we complain about, right? And then think about what everybody else goes through who doesn't have a roof over their head. Like I was on the bike all day, right? Pretty much all day long. I went from semi warm ish, still had the leathers on, but semi warm ish to now getting in the house at 6:45 or 6:30, and it's cold. You know what I'm saying? So I think about that when I'm out here pounding the asphalt, man. Even in the heat, those conditions we can escape them. You know what I mean? We can go in the house. We can go get a bottle of water. We can go get ice, and we can find a way to cool down if it's hot. If it's cold, we find a way to layer up. We find a way to get in the heat. You know what I'm saying? But when you think about it, you got adults, you got people that were in the military, you got even children, man, out here. I've seen plenty of times going to work where they're actually bringing the whole family out holding these signs now. There's no more just the dad or the mom. It's like you got everybody outside holding up a sign, needing some help, and they taking turns, dude. Like you have no idea, like the way that plays on my mental because at the end of the day, hey, I'm struggling like the next man. You know what I'm saying? I can only do but so much. But when you see that, it's something called humanity that should kick in, man. It's like, yo, so what can we do now? It might not, you can't save the world, but if you start doing something that's repetitious, you know what I'm saying, putting a plan in action, get out here, get your face out here in the community, be a mini activist, be a big boy activist, big woman activist, whatever you decide to do. And even if you don't know how to get started, there's plenty of people that's doing this. You know what I'm saying? Just hop on board. You ain't got to start your own coalition. It's already been started. You know what I'm saying? Like Frost said, reach out to us. We know plenty of people in the MC world that do this on a consistent basis and they don't wait till the holidays. They actually start when it's warm, starting to pick stuff up and so hey listen, we're doing this for such and such drive and da 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 da. So, use your mouthpiece. Conversation rules the nation and closed mouths don't get fed. And you got a lot of people out here that's not getting fed.
One of the sad things I seen a few weeks ago was we did care packs for the homeless folks in town, and they were even getting excited about the Ziploc bags that stuff was packed in. Now, see,
Mm,
that's
mm,
terrible, but
yeah.
the saddest part is that the ones that know me and actually know me like you do know that I spent a lot of years as an addict, and now being in recovery, it's a blessing. It really is, and every day, like they say, is a struggle. But at the end of the day, I'm going on a pretty good amount of time here, and I'm proud of myself for doing that. But I remember, being stuck and not being able to get up off the ground and get my feet on the ground and get going because mentally I was stuck on something else that I never even asked to be stuck on in the first place. So, like, I got stuck on medication thanks to being in an accident on my bike, and then that's what they wanted to give me. I took it, and next thing you know, I'm hooked for years,
Well,
and finally got clean. So I've been on the down and out. I didn't really, have the structure and the support and backing and all that stuff growing up. So even as a kid, I spent time homeless on the streets and all that kind of stuff. So I've been there, I did it, and it still bothers me because I see some people that take advantage of situations like that, and it bothers me because you don't know if that person is really out here trying or if they was out here just stuck in a bad situation, because I've been there too.
Hmm.
So sometimes you just never know where life's going to lead you, and sometimes, once you get down, it's hard to get out. It's always easy to jump into water, it ain't always easy to swim to the top.
This is true. I like the way you put that. Um, I'm reading some of these comments, and like when you really think about it, now I know that back in the day, right? I used to always walk in the cabinet and wonder why the pantry, I mean, walk in the kitchen, excuse me, and always wonder why the pantry had 1,000 plastic bags, right? So I know I'm from the hood, so we would actually use those as like trash bags and everything else, or whatever else we needed. You know what I'm saying? But
The hole underneath
when
my sink, bro.
you feel, hey, look, it's 1,000 of them in the pantry in there, dude. It's so, hey, look, it's so many. I'm just like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna start using them for like lunch, like bag lunch, and then, you know what I'm saying, and just tie them up and just discard them later. But it's crazy because when you think about what I think it was Guardians and Red had said about the bags, like tying them up just to keep your feet dry. Like I wouldn't listen. I think I'm a pretty good survivalist, but I probably wouldn't have thought about that. You know what
What
I'm
about this
saying?
one?
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's the one. Like just to keep your body directly off the ground. Like what? I wouldn't have thought about that. I probably would have been looking for a blanket or something, or a piece of cardboard or something, or you know what I'm saying? Like never would have. I never, man.
Bro,
It's
I'm
crazy.
not gonna lie. I've been there. I've done that. But I never thought about that either. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
You feel me?
I have literally, I'm not ashamed to say it because it's made me who I am. It's made me stronger. So I've literally kicked in the door at like public parks where they got the bathrooms and stuff. They had a baseball field, and I went over to the baseball field and kicked in the locker room door so I could go in there. And on
And
one of
just
the
lay
little
down.
benches in there, I slept right there. And,
Crazy.
next morning I was freezing because it was like February, January, something like that. I was freezing. But the night before, when I went in to sleep, I had brought some wood in so it could dry.
Yeah,
And the next morning, I made me a little fire right outside, cleaned up my mess. Please, if you're one of those people that's out there in that situation, please clean up your mess.
yeah,
That's the thing I hate the most about it. But I mean, I cleaned up my mess and I went on about my way. When I was still in New York, so everybody has seen, that famous Marilyn Monroe scene where she's standing over the exhaust and her dress flies up. Bro, those things will throw out some steam in the winter.
or what?
And I know people that used to sleep right there on those. And it does work. When I was young and tried it, bro, it works. But nowadays, it's getting so bad out here that nowadays there's a video on YouTube where they are putting like little spikes and ridges and stuff on benches so the homeless can't
Really?
sleep there. They are putting gravel and spikes up against buildings instead of mulch and flower beds to keep people out of there. Like
What?
it's getting bad. I'll send you the video. Anybody that's interested, hit up that email down there at the bottom, and I'll send it to you too. But it's getting bad out there, man. Like they're having to do that kind of stuff. And here, where we are in North Carolina, it's a lot more country than it is in New York. So
Yeah,
the ones out here, what they'll end up doing is they'll get tents and stuff like that,
right.
and just go find a spot, pile up. Well, maybe a week and a half ago, uh, Red was on her way to work. It's like 5:30 in the morning, and I get that little news break app. It sends me like news articles and stuff. It said that
Yeah.
there was a body found behind the store that's literally like a mile, 1.2 miles away from my house.
Come on, man.
And it was a homeless person who ended up going into cardiac arrest. They did determine that it was not foul play. There was no drugs or anything in his system. So it was just an older guy that, happened to have a heart attack and go into cardiac arrest out there and didn't make it. But it was so bad that, some of the people that knew about that said that, the camp had moved, the little homeless camp had moved
Yeah.
like 3 weeks ago. Well, the police said that he had been dead for about 3 weeks.
Oh man.
So they had just
Wow.
got up and moved camp because they didn't want to be bothered by, their situation, which is what it would have ended up becoming. And that's why, we are doing this show tonight to show that you kind of need to give back if possible. And it's not always about money, not always about getting stuff or anything like that. But, with this episode, we're not doing it for grown people that put themselves into a situation. On this episode, we're talking about a toy drive for some kids that have gotten into some situations that wasn't their fault. Now they're in the children's home, orphanage, whatever you want to call it, group home. Um, but they need Christmases, and that's what this is about. It's a toy drive for them. So please, if you're interested at any time, I don't care. Hit up that email down there. If I don't get back to you, then my bro right here, Trouble, will definitely get back to you. And let's try to help some kids if at all possible. And yes, Guardian Rider, Nitro, you are exactly right. It amazes me too, but that is completely true. They won't take more than what they need. We have folks tell us every month that y'all gave me blankets last month and they won't accept them. And that is true. You know, everybody thinks that just because you're out there in that situation, that you're just gonna take. But being homeless myself at one point in time, I can say it really humbles you, and you get a great appreciation for whatever it is that you have. So if someone gives me something and I'm eating, the people around me is eating too.
That's right.
And Trouble has heard me say it multiple times because whenever he first said something about wanting to be the co-host on the show, I was like, I got you. Like, I didn't think twice about it. Yeah, bro, it's you. If that's what you want to do, that's what it's going to be. And I told him, I was like, look, if I'm eating, you're eating. So if you're going to come into this with me as a co-host, then we splitting it all. Everything. Whatever happens, if we do happen to get monetized, hopefully we will, then that's what it is. I'm gonna make sure other people eat too. That's if I'm not making
That's
sure that
right.
my people's eating, I'm doing something wrong, not them. And that's the values that today's society is forgetting. You remember when you could walk outside and see grandmas and aunts and stuff sitting on the front porch?
Hmm.
What happened to that?
Hmm. The world has changed, dude. Dramatically.
My
Like,
Dukes used to be sitting outside on the porch, and it didn't matter if it was your My Dukes or somebody else's. If you was doing something wrong out front, that woman was coming off the porch and she was beating all 20 of y'all's butts. And she didn't care. And run back and tell
yeah.
your family. Go tell your family because she'll be sitting right there on the porch, ready to do the same thing to your parents when they come. Or if it's your parents, then vice versa or whatever. But
Right.
the whole community came together, and that's what this is. People forgot these values. We need to bring them back. Change the narrative.
That's
Not
right.
all bikers are bad. We're trying to do good stuff out here.
Absolutely. Don't follow the fad or the he say she say. You know what I'm saying? Get to know a biker. So Thanksgiving, right? My brother I had the chance to eat with my mom and my fam. You know what I'm saying? So my brother was talking about. I don't even know how we got on the topic of bikes. I don't know, but he was like, "Yeah, my homegirl was saying that her car was smoking real bad, and it was a group of bikers actually coming up behind her, and she didn't know what to do because the car wouldn't move as fast. So she was like, "Well, do I move over? Or are they gonna go around?" So he said that the bikes actually split. So they're coming up behind the vehicle. They split and go on either side. And then you got one guy that comes around and goes in the front and they slowly pull over. Right? So she's panicking at this particular time frame. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Did I upset somebody? Da, 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 da. Oh, pattern, right? Rushing, rushing, rushing. So she finally gets to the side of the road and the bikers. She doesn't remember the name. All she knows is riders, right? And that could be anybody, anybody's rocker. You know what I'm saying? So
You ain't lying.
he was like riders. I was like, no clue. You got to give me the full name, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, they told her to roll down the window, and she rolled down the window. She was like, yeah. She's like, hey, do me a favor, pop the trunk. So she popped the trunk. It ended up being like a leak of some sort. Um, so they like did a quick fix for her basically. And she said that the president of the club introduced himself and was like, "Hey, listen, this will get you to where you need to go, but you need to go to the nearest service station or wherever the case may be to go ahead and get this fixed so you can make it back to the house." And I think she was going to Goldsboro. Um, so what they did was they followed her. They made sure she got there and made sure she got about 10, 15 minutes away from the house. See you. You know what I'm saying? So it's stories like that that is not gonna, like you was talking about. What I think about mainstream, it's stories like that that's not gonna hit mainstream. It's stories like what we're talking about now, as far as these kids needing Thanksgiving and Christmas and something to celebrate. It'll hit mainstream, but it's gonna hit mainstream when somebody major does it, a millionaire does it, a major corporation does it, the news channel itself is doing it and is promoting it. You know what I'm saying? But where I get the glory and satisfaction is, you know what? I don't care who the hell broadcasts it, as long as the family knows that it came from my perspective club or myself or somebody who I am or am not affiliated with, or it came from Kickstandz Down. Kickstandz Down one day. I would love for us to do something big like that, to where it's like, all right, is this time of the year? You guys already know, meet us over here, such and such and such and such. We pack in the van, and then we just city hop. You know what I'm saying? You do 10, 15 gifts over here, and let's just say downtown Raleigh. Then we go to Cary, and then we keep going up to Greensboro, and then go up to Charlotte, and then come out your way, and then in out by Mount Erie somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
back your
who
way from
cares?
my way. So we'd be going towards Asheville.
No, that's right. That's right. Asheville. Asheville. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that'll be
And then once we
something
get to
dope.
Asheville, we could link around. See, what I didn't tell you yet is that, like, how small this world is.
Yeah,
So when Mike invited somebody on the show the other day, and I got to meet Nitro right here, Guardian Riders in the chat.
yeah.
Let's send our prayers out to him again, because like I said, he did just come home from the hospital. So prayers out to you, bro, and all the good
Prayers.
that you guys do over at the Guardian Riders, because these fellas right here, they give back constantly. Anytime you see them in the news, that's what it's about. They get that good publicity.
Yeah,
So it's good that he's on here. He's willing to also throw in and everything, because that right there is a blessing. Because I know these guys do not play, and their reputation speaks for itself. So I love that. But he is in Tennessee, so
okay.
we could even loop around through Asheville, come up through Tennessee, and then come back this way and actually make it loop properly.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Let's you guys heard it first. We just came up with this on the spot. So let's try to work towards that next year. So everybody who's watching live, everybody who's watching the replay, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also share it with 5 people. I don't care if you've texted them 3 years ago and you just delete the stuff out your phone. Well, before you delete them, hit that share button and just send it to them, then delete them. But all jokes aside, let's work on that for something for next year. Because by then we'll have our merch. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe we can do like each spot that we go to, we could do like an interview or something. You know what I'm saying? Just to hear from them, their intake on how it made them feel. For
You
us,
know,
just to show face.
I love that you put it like that, how they feel, because, you know, you get to see it and they don't. But to all you ladies and gentlemen out there that do follow, all you bros and sisters, so I constantly check the analytics and check the algorithms and everything on Facebook. I'm constantly monitoring that. And I get so excited. Like the other day, I didn't even mean to. I didn't realize what time it was, but I did it at like 2 a.m. I ended up messaging bro, and I was like, yo, we just went over 700 views and think it was like 80 watch hours. We're like 730 and I think 86 watch hours right now in a month. In a month. So, you know, some people might not be proud of that because they get more. And
Right.
congratulations. I'm not hating on you at all. Do what you
Nope.
do and get them views, get them subscribers, get all that stuff you getting. But for me, you know, I didn't expect it to, you know, actually hit me the way it has. But I get excited over that, bro. I be looking at that and I'm like, yo, I don't care. I'm keeping my head up and I'm happy.
Hey,
I don't
listen.
care what
That's be,
nobody else thinks.
that's because we have what you call a lane like no other, right? So we're in the podcast field, we're in the influencer field, but at the same time, this field that we're in, as far as the support field, hasn't been touched. So it's kind of like uncharted waters, and the way that we're doing it is so different from any other show that I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not only talking about biker education and protocol and how to move, how to speak, what to do if you're looking to join, and the best position ever is what? Hang around. But now we're touching something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how, and I'm just looking forward to the episodes to come, because it's crazy how, first off, the chemistry, and then we have our awesome viewers who are liking, sharing, subscribing, and then Guardian Riders. I cannot wait to meet you personally. Definitely open to all and any ideas that you guys have done that can help out. The set as a whole. Because I know that you've been doing it for a while. And I'm pretty sure you've seen other people doing it, but at the same time, any tips on how to get things started, get the ball rolling faster? Is there any kind of verbiage that you need to use to get a selective client to say yes, we want your help, or nah, we're good? Or is there something that you need to look for, as far as geographically where to actually start, doing this outreach? So it's interesting. I love it. I'm loving the direction. I thank y'all for rocking with us, for real, for real. Like you said, bro, what is it? Almost 1,000, right? Views.
We're at like 730, 740, somewhere in there. After tonight,
That's
we'll
close
probably be
enough.
around 750, 800. So, Rob's in the house. Shadow, what's up? He
What up,
has his
Shadow?
own channel. Make sure you go check him out too, because he just got done. Well, actually, I don't know if he actually did it or not because I missed the last episode. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But he was doing a giveaway. It might still be going on. We can let you know here in a second because I'm sure he'll get in the comments. But what do you think about what Guardian Rider said right here. Keep it up. Great show. Love the old school stuff for us old graybeards.
Hey, listen, gray beards could mean one or two things, right? It means that you have some knowledge, education, and you've been around the block, or it could be genetics, so you could just not know anything. But
Hey, look, I keep mine trimmed up because you can see the gray. I keep mine trimmed up. I try to look young, bro. I'm trying to hold on to
hey,
my youth.
look, so that's the thing, man. So the gray beards are in, right? So I didn't like it at first either. I was plucking, but I got a compliment one day. It was like, I like the salt and pepper. I said, you know what? Sold. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep it. But but on some real man, Guardian Riders definitely you said something else too. There's a few key factors. But as far as keeping up the good work, great show. Hey, appreciate the feedback. And also make sure, if you guys have any kind of feedback for us, you feel like you want to hear something. I don't know. I mean, we have a bunch of topics, but we also are going to start doing like a people's choice thing too. So if we get enough of you guys in here to stop being shy, because I know you're looking, but you're scared to say something, I'm not going to crack on you, but I do MC work on the side. So if you come in the building and I know it's you, I'm going to crack on you. But other than that, we're friendly though. We're friendly bikers. We're not the aggressive type, as you can tell.
He's a friendly biker.
I'm friendly when it comes to
I
this topic.
just, I just put on a
My name is
couple of.
still Trouble, so don't get it twisted. So,
Yeah. So let's hear about that. How did you get that name, bro?
ooh, that's what we're gonna do. At the 37-minute mark. All right, I'm cool with it. So the name, how can I put this? It actually came from hard headedness, stubbornness, and uh, actually being late as well. Uh, and then like I don't know, man. Throughout my now that I'm thinking about it, throughout my probationary period, dude, I was told to do some things. Where I was like, not doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, boy, you gonna learn, Proby. I said, okay, I bet I will. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't saying it out loud, but I'm saying it in my head, and they could see my facial expressions. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So with the push-ups and suicides and all that crap, like they got me. They got me. So trust and believe. The name Trouble, just for the viewers out here, just to tickle your fancy, it goes both ways. There's a positive trouble side and there's a negative. So stay on the positivity. Uh, stay off that left lane bully negativity.
'Cause
Because you can have it either way.
the old bull mentality.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, listen, man. I'm telling you, dude. I love to in this whole set thing, right? The MC culture and everything. I love the political side. Now I know that's going to be like, what do you mean you love the political side? Because not everybody can be a politician and knows how to speak when it's time to speak without saying too much to overstep your boundaries, but still keeping that level head and playing field. Man, it's exciting, man. Because when you know how to speak and you give a man or a woman that eye contact and that firm but not over aggressive conversation piece, you'll be surprised what information you get out of people, man. You'll be surprised.
you
Like
you
people
ain't
that don't
lying.
use that are not people that are not people. You know what I'm saying? They don't like people. But for some reason, I feel something about you. So listen here, let me put you up on game. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't like people, honestly, become the sergeant. Because you've heard me say it before. I love being the sergeant. No one likes the sergeant. And that's what made me good at it because honestly, I don't care how anybody else views me. I really don't.
Right.
I'm out here being real, doing me. And, you know, I have proven it time and time again. I'm not going to bow down. I'm not going to give up, and I'm not going to stop. I've got my goals set. I know where my goals are, and that's what I'm going for. And as long as I keep that going, that momentum, then that's how it's going to be for me. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep doing what I do. So it made me great because I never really cared because, you know, sergeants aren't meant to be liked. And a lot of the times, you know, we come off a certain type of way that we don't even mean to. And it's really bad for me because, like, as you know, I am from the streets and I don't have a filter. And the fact that I'm from New York, so I've got that Yankee attitude and mentality and the tone in my voice. I get told by Red all the time, like, she'll be like, "Why was you doing that? Why was you talking like that?" I was like, "I wasn't even being no type of way." Well, you sounded like you was. Oops, I'm sorry. I wasn't meaning to. Oh well, too late now. So I like the SAA position. So that might be for you if you don't like people. It sure was for me. Trouble, on the other hand, he don't like that.
Hey, listen, man. I'm a people's person, man. Hey, look, I go, and I guess you can blame it on my mom. She in here somewhere, but I've never met a stranger until a stranger has met me. If that makes sense, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean. So I can go into a room right now. Hey, how you doing, bro? You good? All right, and start a whole conversation with them. Don't even know 'em, from a hole in the wall. Good conversation, 30 minutes or so. All right, man. Pleasure to meet you. What you say your name was? I bet that conversation right there with that stranger for 30 minutes, he's gonna remember me before I remember him. Because I'm bad with names. I remember your face all day, but I'm bad with names. If you're not consistent, I won't remember you.
I do too. I be going to the store, bro, and I walk in, you know, just expecting to go in and out. Just let me go get some cigarettes, come right back out the store. So next thing you know, I'm out there in the parking lot. As soon as I walk out the door, somebody walk up to me. Yo, bro, what's up? How you been? Blah blah blah. Yo, man, what's up? How you doing? What's good? What you been up to? Blah blah blah. I'll get in the car. Red's like, who's that? I don't know. You just talked to them for 25
I
minutes.
don't
You don't
know.
know who they are? Nope. I know they was cool though. We had a
I was
good
trying to.
conversation.
I was trying to catch his voice, and I was hoping that he would say something that would resonate in my brain, to where I'd be like, "Oh yeah, so how's you know what I'm saying?" Or you be hitting around like, "Hey yo, won't you at what club you say you was with again?" Like you just gotta keep asking crazy questions, bro. So then,
Yep.
or be like, "Hey yo, your bro wants you," and then the bro would say his name or whatever. You be like, "That's his name." I bet. Got it. Act like I knew it the whole time. Never knew it.
Yep. I'm bad about that, bro. And
Yeah.
see, what's even worse? So check this out. I might not recognize you or remember you or where we met or your name or none of that. But let Red be like, yeah, it's the bro with the red bike or the bro with the street glide with the special bags or that nice seat or whatever. I remember the bike. Oh, okay, it's that dude. Yeah, I remember that dude. We was over here at this place doing that, and we talked about this and that. But if you don't tell me the bike, I don't know who you are. I'm sorry, but I don't know who you are.
I had to start putting
See,
I
look,
had to start putting
your mama said you was trying to get kidnapped. You was always talking to everybody.
yeah, I was though. Like, hey, how you doing? You good? Okay. What's that? Cool. All right. I mean, hey bro, open book, man. Until you cross that line, then that's a different ball game. But I know everybody up here has somebody's contact in their phone, from a nickname to a bike, like you said, or a car or a place. You know what I'm saying? Craig, Waffle House. Sandy Street Ride. Uh, bro, I got nothing but code names and places in my phone, bro. Not unless you like, I talk to you all the time. But if I just met you, like, what you say your name was? And then I hurry up and put it in my phone and I'll look around and be like, how can I remember him? He got a 23 inch wheel. All
Yeah.
right, Street 23. It's crazy, bro.
Like when we first got new neighbors, right? I put dude's contact in with his name, and I put ND beside it. And Red seen me calling him one day. She goes, "Who is that?" And I was like, "Oh boy, next door. That's what ND is. Next door." Like,
Oh my god. Oh my
so
god.
so
That's a
I'm
good
right
one
there
because
with
you
you
had
on that,
me.
bro.
You had me. I was like ND. Like that's not how you spell neighbor, so I don't know what that stands for.
Yeah, next door.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Hey, if you remember, it works.
Yeah, I had another dude saved in my phone, this old timer. And, he was in my phone for like 2 years, 3 years. That I talked to him on a regular, back when I was doing dumb stuff. And I think I went that full 2 to 3 years and still don't know his name.
Hey yo, you know
Like,
what?
it's still old timer. Like,
Right. You know what? I like what he said here.
I know
I
that's
usually
smart,
call a
ain't it? I
prospect
was
over.
reading that.
Yo, I like that. And I'm gonna use that. Hey, see, you already helping me out. Each one teach one. Cause I'm definitely stealing that one. Hey, prospect, come here. You better remember his name. All right. What'd you say your name was? I'm definitely using it. Definitely am. I like it. We're at the 46-minute mark, bro. How you feeling?
Shit, that's up to me, up to you. Um, Bishop just messaged me and
What we talking?
he said if we on in about 10 minutes, he's gonna hop on. But if not, we can always save that for the next show. It don't matter to me. Before we do get off here, regardless whether we keep going or not, I want to remind you guys that we're doing that toy drive for the kids. That's what this is about, giving back. So hit up
Mm-hmm.
that email right there and let us know if you are interested in sending something. We will tell you how to do that. If you would rather do something some other way, you can always hit up the Cash App right there. And if you hit up the Cash App, then, like my wife Red said in the comments earlier, we will gladly have receipts for whatever. So whoever you are, if you send something that way, let us know how we can contact you back to let you know what you was able to donate. Because we're not out here trying to pull wool over anybody's eyes. We're out here trying to do something good for a good cause, and we want to give these kids a Christmas. Um, she said the final day is Wednesday for the collection at her job. So
Mm.
anybody, it's that short notice. I apologize about that, but she just started a new job and just found out about it. So anybody that's able to help, the Cash App's right there. That one guy Frost, just like the channel, make sure you put the money sign in front of it. Or Kickstandz Down at gmail.com. Make sure you put that with a Z. And either my bro Trouble or I will respond and let you know how to go about doing it that way. We appreciate any help, if at all, if anybody's able to do anything. Like I said, me and Red, we actually came out of pocket and got something just to be able to help start it, because when she just started, she said that them boxes have been there for like 3 months and they was all empty. So,
Oh
we
wow.
trying to help out, trying to do something and trying to do it quickly. Sometimes that's not the best way to go about it. But whenever you find out about something last minute and you're really dedicated to the cause, you do what you got to do at the end of the day. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to at least attempt. And if we can do that, that's what it's about.
Absolutely. And even if you can't help, I suggest you do the same thing if you can. Just share this video and let them know. Hey, listen, they got till Wednesday. If you know like an organization or a group of people at your job that's doing something or they're looking to do something, hey, that's what it's here for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if there's any other
Reach
toy
out.
drops going on and you guys need help want us to, put the word out about it, also get into the email and we will gladly talk about your toy drive as well. This isn't just for this. I mean, we're just trying to show that, we want to give back too. We want to help give back if at all. So anything that y'all know that's, helping out and giving back, let us know about it. We'll gladly try to join in and if at all possible. If not, we will at least help promote and get that cause out there. So that's what it's about at the end of the day, is helping promote, helping get that cause, helping people out. Look at my Dukes. I'll help. I'll send money. Thank you. And we will
Appreciate it,
gladly
man.
show you what you was able to get some kids. Okay. And see, gently used blankets or anything like that. We're taking whatever, we want to give back to people in need this season. And that's what it's about. Um,
Yeah, I got a couple of
if we can
blankets
get,
myself, bro.
we'll see. You're on that side. We're on this
Yeah,
side. If
yeah,
we can get some stuff together, then we might be able to, do some uh, stuff out your way and out my way. Let's
absolutely.
try to help both communities, help all the communities, and Nitro over at Guardian Riders. As I said, he's in Tennessee. He's about an hour and a half from Asheville, so it's really not that bad. But Guardian Riders are always doing something. So if y'all have anything else or any other ideas, then let us know. I'm sure that if not us, someone that we are associated with or somewhere, some way down the chain, we know somebody or somebody that knows somebody that's out
Right,
there doing something at this point in time. People feeding people all year round. People helping people out all year round. And we
absolutely,
want to change that narrative. So we need y'all's help changing that narrative. Like he said, each one teach one. We got to stay together in this. It's about unity. Everybody wants to think motorcycle clubs are street gangs. It's not the truth. We are clubs. We are not gangs. We are out here trying to do good. And hopefully we can do all that. Um, Yeah, we can. If you hit up the email down here at the bottom, that way we know that you are interested, and we're not just putting addresses and stuff out. We'll gladly get that address to you so you can do that and send whatever you want to send that way. For the toy drive, let us know how you want to do that. We will accommodate however we can on all of our behalfs.
absolutely, most definitely. Sorry, I was looking at my dog. You okay, Mama? Okay, sorry. She was doing something weird. But yeah, maybe she needs a gently used blanket or something. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, and spoiler alert for the viewers, since you got the last spoiler alert, I'm gonna grab this one.
All right,
Um, we now, have a paid subscription to do what we need to do. So we will be having on guests. We will be doing interviews. So there is plenty more to come from Kickstandz Down. Don't think that we're anywhere close to being done. There's plenty more to come. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. Make sure you hit that like button, that share button, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications so you know when we're going live again.
absolutely, absolutely. I can't wait for the interview process. That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. You said
Oh
you
yeah.
said who had hit you up?
Uh Archbishop over at
Oh,
AB
AB.
Diamonds and over at the Big Boneyard. For those of you that don't know, he has his own channel and it's called AB Diamonds. He's also a co-host with Big Bone over at the Big Boneyard. Both the links are in the description. So you can always check those links. I gotta stop saying that. That
Yep.
one guy Frost is the Cash App. See, you done got me saying it now. That one guy Frost is the Cash App. So you can hit it up that way. Kickstandz Down at gmail.com is the email if you want to hit us up that way. You can also
It's,
hit us up on social media as well.
it's on the ticker of mine that's going across the screen.
Yeah, right here at the bottom of the
Dollar
screen.
sign. Yeah, right there, going all the way across. Yeah. And if you can't
Nitro.
get it, I'll text it to you. But I'm pretty sure you're looking at it on the computer. I think you got it.
Nitro, prayers going out to you, brother. Stay rested. Hope that you finish your recovery and you get back on your feet as soon as possible. So definitely blessings your way from all of us over here at Kickstandz Down, our families to your family and to your bros.
Absolutely.
And I checked
Absolutely. And
on
I
him on
got it.
Thanksgiving and I was
Yeah,
like, yo, please tell me somebody's stopping by to give you a plate. He's like, yeah, my bros got me. They're bringing me something. I was like, awesome. That's amazing. See, that's what brotherhood is. Your bro's in the
yeah.
hospital. He can't have none of that good food that you cooking at your house for Thanksgiving. Take that man a plate. He in the hospital.
That's right.
He don't want that
That's
food
right.
in there. Nobody wants that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. And Nitro, I'm definitely going to reach out to you as well. I want to get to know you. Just like my bro has a good communication piece with you. I want to actually do the same thing and get on some iron and come on out there and see what you guys got going. Get to meet some of your bros, hopefully, and likewise my way. And let's start building something across these lines here. Let's start building a bigger brotherhood, a bigger drive. Uh, hey, let's do some outreach, man. Let's get together. Let's go ahead and pound some asphalt, and let's have a good time doing it and being safe, but also doing it with a purpose. Absolutely, absolutely.
Sorry, I was reading comments if you was waiting.
Yeah, I was too. I'm sitting here reading too. I'm saying absolutely. I'm commenting like he can, like we actually talking like right here face to face. But yeah, yep. Looking
Yeah,
forward
I
to it.
asked him, how he was feeling, and he told me he had just got home from the hospital, and I was like, oh, well, I was gonna ask you if you wanted to get on the show. He's like, I'm sorry, bro, blah blah blah, this and that, and I was like, no, 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 no. I was gonna ask you, but since you said you just got home from the hospital, bro, you rest. You take your time. So I'm
Hey,
glad that
look.
he still, made it out here to join us for the show and everything. That's showing love right there. But we
Absolutely.
will get him on here, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely wanna hear what he has. I mean, he said he's been in the club since what 1987. Did
Yeah.
I see that right?
Yep.
So I was 5. So yeah, not to give
That's
away my
36
age
years
or
ago.
anything. Listen, I can learn some things. Great, Mr. Graybeard, sir. I can learn some things. So definitely want to get you up here on the show. Definitely want to extend that lifeline of communication and guidance out there, and let's make this thing bigger than what we could ever imagine.
Where'd it go?
So while we're waiting on AB, you already threw out a teaser, but
We lost him. Give him 1 second.
okay, I had do not disturb on, and I still got a phone call. I'm not understanding. How does that work?
I have no clue. You wasn't holding your tongue the right way. Ain't that the Southern saying? Did
I
I
don't
did
know.
get it right, right?
I don't think so.
You ain't hold your mouth the right way. You ain't hold your tongue the right way. One of them. I don't remember what it is.
I was like, wait a minute, what? But but I want to know how many people we got in here. We got a few, right? Um, no, I'm gonna save that.
Yeah, see, Red said that was the right saying. I thought it was right.
I don't know, man. Don't get me the line. I haven't heard it.
That's that. That's the redneck stuff, bro. That's that hillbilly stuff.
Oh,
You got to think. She got me out here in the sticks.
yes, you just said it. You got to hold. What is it?
I'm
You
not
got
gonna
to
lie,
hold your
bro.
tongue.
The first time she took me to her house, I looked over at her. I was like, "Yo, I've seen this movie before. You taking me out here to kill me, ain't you?" And she started dying laughing, bro. And then we started going up the mountain. My very first time, I seen a turkey run across the
Yeah,
street,
yeah, those are dangerous.
bro. I was like a kid at Christmas because the only time I've ever seen a turkey is in a grocery store.
Right,
You gotta think, I'm from the Bronx, bro. We ain't got
right.
turkeys running around in the Bronx. So I see a turkey running across the mountain. I started jumping up and down in the car, boy. I got excited. Babe, that's a turkey. It's a turkey. You see that turkey? I was on it. She was crying. She was laughing so hard, but I had never seen one. So I got all excited about that. It was something new to
Hey,
me.
yeah, and I see them. I be seeing them all the time in those fields, man. It'd be like 10 to 12 of them. I wanna. They dangerous though, dude. You better watch yourself,
They mean.
boy, aren't they? They'll get you.
So out here in the sticks, they don't do that trash pickup like the
Yeah,
city does.
yeah.
So we had to go to the dump one time, and I drove to the dump, and I look over and I see some up on the hillside over there. So I looked over at it, and she's like, "Don't get out this truck." I'm like, "Nah, it's good. I got it, bro." I took like 3, 4 steps towards that turkey. That thing started chasing me down, gobbling at me, everything. I turned around, ran back to my truck, slammed the door closed. I wasn't having none of it.
You better. Hey, listen,
That
and
thing
they,
wasn't on my hip either. I wasn't messing with no turkey.
yeah, and they not small either, man. That's the crazy part. They are not small for real. I don't play around. I'm good.
But you know what? I say that we call it, and
Yeah,
we love Archbishop and everything, bro. Don't think that we don't support you. Make sure you go over to AB Diamonds and show some love over there at his channel as well, and the Big Boneyard because he is over there as well. Um, Thank you to Mike Ball over at Insane Wheels on YouTube for getting us on the other day to be able to first talk about this toy drop thing and everything like that. We help. I mean, we love all the help that we're getting from everybody. Um, Bone actually had an event to go to, and Black Dragon over at Black Dragon Biker TV also had an event to go to. So neither one of them can make it tonight. Uh, Archbishop was gonna come on if we was still on when he got home from work, but he kind of got held up and behind. So we'll catch him, see if he might be able to come on here Monday, and let's see what we can't work out Monday for a guest show. So
that would be a
that
great.
might be a sneak peek for y'all that's still here. Um, Maybe we don't know yet. Hopefully, we'll see. Probably not. Probably so. Who knows? But love to everybody that helped pave the way for us to be able to do what we doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And my closing statements is, as always, like, share, subscribe. Make sure that if you are catching this recording, make sure you go back and take a look at all the rest of the stuff. Um, jump in that Gmail, jump in that Cash App, jump jump in there and ask me questions. Like, let's make this thing big, guys, especially for the kids. But everybody be safe, take care.
Social media too.
Oh yeah, social media as well. Um, I'm at Easy Thoughts on Facebook. Um, that guy Frost is on Facebook. So we're actually going to do the channel pretty soon. So it can have its own Facebook page, so it'll be a little bit easier. But everything comes, it's a work in progress. That's, as you can see, we got backdrops and music and everything now. Moving on up to
Yeah,
the
I know. I
east
like this
side.
background, bro. I went through a few of them and I was like, nah, I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one. I like links.
Yep.
Well connected.
Yeah, you know how hard it was to find one where there was actually lined up like that, bro? That took me forever. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. I went through so many photos. Like I looked at so many different things to find one that was actually, because it's got to be the right size, the right resolution, and
Yeah,
all that. So to find one that was perfect, that looked good enough for this background, it took forever. So I do apologize. You know that it's not clearer, but you got to bear with me because it took me forever to do this. All I got is my phone. So
that's right.
we doing we
That's right.
do show some love and we appreciate all the love.
Absolutely.
That being said, that one guy Frost is out of here. Y'all have a blessed evening and stick around for our outro.
Peace.
I'm going in. We don't do all of that talking, bro. We going in. Yeah, everything's a go when I'm on the end. Gangsta, 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 where I begin. I'm going in. We going in.
It ain't no sit down, fuck talking. Ain't no chit chat, you touch mine, it's fuck yours. Get my lick back, we